to start with a recap of our last session. I mean, there's a lot to recap, but essentially, y'all did Funnel Mania. There was 2,500 people that were competing for 5,000 gold, but there was a whole bunch of players or fighters that could have won it. There's John and Vita, of course, Boulder, Kakami Joe, Kakamemi. I did that a lot. Shilana, Marcus, and of course the Shock, who made a very theatric entrance at the beginning. But ultimately, John killed the Boulder and killed the Shock with help from Vita and Shilana. Shilana got killed by Vita's whole host of new spells, thanks to his new patron. Got to try out all of them, which is crazy. And in the end, Kakamemi Joe won Funnel Mania, dethroning the Shock, using his other senses to his advantage, while fully blinded, magically blinded. So, a crazy ending. I'll say that the crowd absolutely went insane. We are first going to start from Felix and Turlon's perspective in the crowd, seeing this all go down as Vita goes down with a final punch. You see that the crowd goes incredibly ballistic, obviously, as Funnel Mania is now over.
I'll make me relive this.
And I will say that running onto the field appear to be some workers, or into the arena on that final layer, appear to be some workers of the funnel arena, but also you see an older man, a little bit frail looking, but an older man, salt and pepper hair, tall, rush out wearing very simple, almost farmer-like clothes, run out, who picks up Kakamemi Joe, who at first looks quite afraid, still magically blinded, his eyes kind of black over, but soon he gains his sight back as he is lifted up onto his shoulder as the crowd is cheering for the new winner of the Funnel Mania with a smaller belt than normally presented at these events. Brought out, exactly, Minneapolis.
Kakamemi Joe, and they're like, "Oh shit, get the small belt, get the small belt."
Thank God we have the small belt.
They were prepared possibly for this outcome, and brings out a small belt, puts it on Kakamemi Joe, who I'll say at this point, the fighters saw this. Kakamemi Joe was quite normal in the balcony area before the fight, and then went absolutely feral during the fight. But now, while still a little bit disheveled, still maybe not the most pristine teeth, is smiling ear to ear as he is won, and he is getting
my boy, that's my boy.
He's getting brought picked up by supposedly some kind of father figure. Who knows? He will be one, getting 5,000 gold to do with as he pleases, but also will be getting the praise of many new fans of this little kid, and we'll see how much he does.
How I imagine this kid, and this is what it looks like.
See how much he does. See how much he does in the future, in future funnel matches and Funnel Mania matches. But from your perspective, Vita and John, you both wake up, and you can hear, as your hearing comes back, you can hear kind of the cheers of the crowd, but they are a little bit distant as you are kind of brought to a side room, because you are one of the final final entrants. You are given not just a little bit of healing, as John had received at the end of the last funnel match, but because you were in the final, thoroughly beat up, having been, for us 6 hours, but for them a total of like 5 minutes of absolutely brutal fighting. You are brought back to full health, You're still absolutely exhausted, but you feel like all the cuts and the wounds
all
and the
I need.
bruises are all back currently, and you are brought back. You're with a group of other people. You see Batalda there. You see some other fighters that made it towards the end, and eventually you are brought out and you meet up with Felix and Turlan, as there are just incredible amount of people that are pouring out of this arena. It's much like any sporting event that we in real life have ever been to. It's just droves of people, but of course, probably for you all as characters, one of the biggest. There's easily tens of thousands of people that were in this arena. Absolutely absurd. So you all meet up afterwards. It is the nighttime, and I will say, just above board, my goal for the session is at some point to get to the Gatch Lair. So if there's anything that you want to role play, there's a couple of things that I'll touch on that you'll probably need. But if there's anything you'd like to role play before we get there, just let me know. But you all meet up outside of the funnel arena.
Funnel debrief for sure.
How
I
are
will
me and
turn
John
to a.
healing, first of all? Are we like dazed at all? Are we just feel normal?
I'll say you feel normal in terms of health, but I'll give you all the fatigued what's the word? Condition. That's what I'm trying to do. To just state that you are, just because you are brought back to full health, does not mean that you are not mentally. And it's like if you went for a marathon yesterday. Like, you're fine in terms of your health, but you are sore and tired. And for you, Vita, spent magically.
Canonically exhausted.
Mm-hmm.
Walking back with Felix, I will say. Well, first of all, I'll say I don't think the hot dogs were as good this time.
No, I don't know what was up with that.
As
I think they had to make them faster, so. Oh, hey, there you guys are. Guys, that was a great showing. You guys kicked ass. Sorry you won, but.
I turn back to you guys. I say, third and second place. That was amazing.
Plus, you killed the shock, and that's what I wanted, to be completely honest with you. I hated that guy the moment I saw him.
Which one was the shock?
I want you to think.
Those were crystals, right?
I want you to think really hard about who used electricity.
I was just thinking about. All right.
You got a good view. You got a good view.
That one's the shock.
Those were crystals you were up against, right?
Yeah, that was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, for you, Vita, especially very reminiscent of some blue lightning. The
same lightning from that little hamlet we were in. Remember that storm when the storm was there and it was blue lightning?
That's terrible news. That's really.
And what's crazy is John can attest to this. The same blue lightning, which was definitely Talker's crystals, it just made this guy immortal. They had to kill him like 8 times. It was insane.
No kidding.
Yeah. And that means
some of that.
Whoever made this guy and put him in this thing has won like 20,000 gold over the course of him winning all these over and over. So he's like probably really rich and powerful too with all these crystals.
Probably pays for itself.
Yeah.
Really I wonder what that a feral child's going to do with all that money. Probably nothing so devious as Talker's crystals, thankfully.
Yeah, ideally it'll be something like benign.
Maybe.
John, I was on the edge of my seat when you almost went down. I can't believe you stayed alive that long.
Yeah, that was crazy, John. All right.
John's mostly silent. Yeah. He needed my potions. John's just kind of staring at the ground, just kind of nodding along. Yeah. I imagine we're kind of like walking back to whatever accommodation we're staying at.
Yeah.
Just walking around. No moon
I
in
know
the sky.
It was in the heat of the moment, but you gotta pay me back for those potions, dude. I spent all my money on those. Yeah. No, yeah.
Vida.
Hey, man.
Point.
But I didn't even get to use all my spells. That stupid spell lady just died in my cloud. I didn't even see her die. Cloud went away, she was gone.
Oh yes, how are the new spells? You were quite cagey about your new spells.
Yeah, they were crazy. I didn't really get to use them all, but I got to like jump around and stuff a few times.
and I made that little kid blind, which was fun. But
how do you feel about blinding the child, Vida?
I don't really care. I mean, he was in there. He was killing people. What am I supposed to care about that? Like what?
Forever?
That spell could become useful in the future.
Blind forever? I don't know. That's up to him.
Can you blind people forever?
Up to him. It's his choice.
I think I can. Every new spell I have has a very sinister feel every time I use them.
Oh, okay.
Character is not laughing. I'm laughing. Turlon raises their eyebrows. Is that a good thing?
I think it just comes with the order of sin. I think it's fine because I pledge myself to it.
Oh yeah, that makes sense, I suppose.
Anyway.
Well, good job, you guys.
I'm gonna go get a drink from the bar when we get back.
That felt way less than what was it? I turned to Felix. 5 minutes? That felt like an hour. I can't imagine what it felt like for you guys fighting in it.
Felt like 6 hours.
6 hours, 15 minutes, probably. Yeah, right.
If I had to really guess, that's what it felt like, despite it actually only being like 10 minutes at max.
Guys, it was really fast. I don't know what was happening, but what's up with John? Why is he acting all moody? We just killed a bunch of people.
Are you saying that in front of John, or is this like?
I thought he went to go get a drink. If he's still here, then
I'm at the bar at the accommodation. I imagine. I imagine like a tavern of some sort.
I feel like we're in the same room.
A little pub.
Can we go to like a dive bar? Steven, what's it? Are we staying at dive bar Sumia? Or I said called Steven Sumia. Can we classify this as a Sumia dive bar?
This is the most diviest bar ever seen.
We're at Fat Tuesdays.
Well, I'll turn to Vita and turn back to Felix. I probably wanted to get first place. I'm sure it's upsetting.
I mean, he really think he's going to kill 2,500 people?
I thought he was going to kill 2,500 people.
Yeah, I did too.
He got damn close though. I mean, he basically one-on-one the Rock. Had a significant part in killing the Shock. Boulder, sorry, was it Boulder? I forget the stupid
Boulder
rock
was his
guy's
name, but
Boulder.
I'm sure he wouldn't care about being called Rock.
You know who I'm saying when I say the Rock.
Oh yeah.
It got dicey at the end there because I had my big spell, but I realized when I was with them that I was probably just gonna kill him if I used it. So I was kind of like, what am I supposed to do? Thankfully, that kid just took us out and had to think about it.
That's good.
What could this big spell have been?
It'll just kill you.
Oh.
I raised my eyebrows.
If I do it right.
Do you have to like weaken him up and then it kills him?
Or is it just instant kill?
I don't know. I think I can do a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna do it on Gatch. I'm gonna just take away everything he can do. And I'm gonna kill him. It should he should be reduced.
Yeah,
I'm with that.
But that's not the point.
Are you guys in like a bedroom or something now?
I think we're on the other side of the bar.
No,
I was about to walk over. I was about to walk over and sit next to John.
Well, before you do that, I'll start walking over to your table.
I think they got potato skins here.
And I'm just gonna stare at a wall.
Maybe they've got cornbread.
And can I roll to attack the wall with my head?
Of course you can.
Well, actually, I just want to hit my head as hard as I possibly can against the wall.
God.
Okay.
As hard as I
Self-harm arc. Self-harm arc.
Roll an attack for me. Just on our normal attack. 30. I'll say that you walk up to a wall, and I'll say, how do you hit it with your pointed helmet? Do you just full peck it?
So the beak, it's just like the forehead part.
Mm-hmm. I'll say that you hit it as hard as you can, and suddenly your eyes are in darkness because your head is through the wall, and you're now looking outside.
Oh God!
Oh no!
And I pull it back out, and I just look down at the guys, and I go, "I've been immature."
I've been
immature.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna walk up to the bartender. I presume is approaching us right now, and just kind of like,
I've been immature.
Hand up.
I thought about this all wrong.
I'll hand the bartender two gold pieces.
I thought about this all wrong. There's a lot of different types of strength. I know that now. It's not just picking up rocks as many rocks as you can. It's spells. It's turning into bears. It's being able to fall down many flights of floors. There's a lot more, and I need to be able to figure out how to beat anybody, anywhere, regardless of how strong they are and what they use to be strong. And I also realized that not every fight can be a test now. It'd be like going to the gym and squatting your 1 rep max every single time, and that's the only thing you do. It doesn't really do anything. I don't know if you guys understand that metaphor, but if you wait, if you get to train it over time.
Yeah.
So I just need to win the fights that matter. I don't need to win them all.
Exactly.
However, I do think the health potion shit is bullshit. I reached my limit when I was up against the boulder. I think if you reached your limit and get knocked out, that's it. Because at that point, it's less about how strong you are and just about how many health potions you can afford.
Yeah, and the rich win, right?
That's kind of where I'm a little bit drawing the line. Afterwards, for recovery, fine, but in the heat of the moment.
So are you gonna use spells and stuff now?
No, I still want to do it all me. That's just how I want to do my strength, but I'm not gonna look down on other people that do it.
Is John drinking anything?
No, he was having milk at the bar.
Nice.
Okay, I'm gonna walk over to the bar, order myself a beer and John a milk, and bring it over.
Come on, chocolate milk.
I don't want any more.
I'll drink it.
I'm walking up with the chocolate milk. I stop. I turn back around. I hear Vita say, "I'll drink it." About face again. Walk over with the chocolate
I pull out another jug of that XXX, whatever liquor.
The pirate one.
Yeah, no. The one I drank around the campfire before we saw the Cyclops that make people go blind if they have it too much.
Okay.
And it just steadily declines over the course of the evening while you guys are looking away. But yeah.
I take a swig of my beer.
Yeah, well, that's big of you, John. I could tell in there you're getting mad at the shock because we kept killing him and he kept coming back. And honestly, that was like, what was that?
But you know what? That's why he's so tough, and I just got to be able to beat that. So
he's still. I'm not gonna say what I was gonna say. I was about to say he still got beat by a kid, but I realized that'll make the situation worse.
Well, I don't know where that kid came from. He's pretty crazy that he's like 10 years old and that strong already. But
yeah, how is that kid as strong as us? It's like
well, don't you think he got a little?
I don't know. Maybe there's a universal set of rules that we all follow, and
I think he got lucky.
No, I think he did get a little bit lucky in the fight. No, you guys, John, you ended up purely by chance up against the shock and the boulder.
Oh, I was seeking out the shock and the boulder. I was trying to fight both. I
don't think that kid was sticking.
Yeah, that witch just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, the kid didn't see the witch, the shock. He only saw Batalda when he was pretty much dead.
What happened to Batalda? I heard he just fell a lot.
He whiffed. I don't know what he was doing. I was watching him.
Wow.
Just like was missing his punches. I don't know what.
I think obviously he's reputable.
He was fighting the kid, so I think that was just like freaking him out a little bit.
I'm not to be a dick, but I kind of want to call him Bafalda from now on because all he did was fall. So
the kid also didn't get him until he had been beaten up by a lot of people. I mean, that man it was easy to see from our vantage point, but he was mowing through people. And by the time the kid had got to him, I think he had fought in 50 men, at least, maybe more.
I'm still fine with how things went. I was able to fight the shock thanks to Vita's help and those 2 other folks. And realistically, my limit was the boulder because by that point I was already on my knees. If I hadn't had health potions, I would have gone down.
Well, there's no way Gatch is stronger than a giant boulder. So.
Yeah.
It's true. You beat the boulder, you beat
I would have assumed that about the kid, but he still managed to whoop ass. So at this point, I think it's just kind of, you can't really... Looks can be deceiving.
Yeah. Well,
speaking of Gatch.
What about him?
You guys ready? Are we gonna... Final Mania's over. So tomorrow, we're heading out to... We're going to the Gar Temple. Yeah.
Big swig of beer.
I think we should... I think we should maybe go tell that professor real quick. Maybe we can leave him a little note about the shock. That just seems like
that's a great idea.
Incredibly pressing talk or
danger.
That's a
great idea. And it's out in the open too. I mean, everything we've seen so far has been kind of strange, kind of off in the dark, hidden, drugs. But this is someone using it in front of the biggest crowds in Kiasi.
And like with that much money, I feel like that's. And now that we are the ones that kind of killed his creation, I'm sure he probably wouldn't blame us for it. I mean, he enrolled him in the thing. It's not our fault we ripped his head off and threw it in the crowd, but it's like, he might come back for revenge or something. So.
But I do think we need to be prepared. Do you guys get any winnings for second and third place?
Nope.
Oh shit! I didn't even ask. I didn't even think about that.
Well, we should use whatever money we have to get some. And I look at John, kind of apologetically, potions.
I gotta pay him back for. I gotta pay Vita back for the potions he got me.
If we're gonna be jumping right into this guy's lair, we have to go in with stealth kits, invisibility potions, health potions, everything. We're gonna be in the. I doubt this guy is an organized army, but we could catch him sleeping, or we could catch him ready to fight. So we got to be careful.
Are we able to poke our heads out through the lava portal, or is it just like?
Let me ask. Hey, Ori, can we poke our heads through the lava portal, or is it like a whole body sort of thing?
You see, from your perspective, Vita, you see kind of getting out from under your hat and crawling down the side of your head, and then on your shoulder, or if you see little orange chameleon wagging its tail. It says, I think the way it works is that you're just going to be going through the lava, and it'll take I don't know how long it'll take. It's kind of far away, but you'll get there, and then you'll just be able to swim in it a little bit. It's kind of like water if you're just in water. So yeah, you can poke your head up. I don't know what it looks like in there, but I mean, Kahar can just protect you for as long as you all.
Maybe it'll just pop us up right next to Gatch's, bed, and we can just jump him.
You just stab
him in the head or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, we should get some
missions like that.
I think it's gonna be on you two to get all the health potions and everything, because me and John fought and we're really tired. I don't have any more money.
Yeah, you guys should rest.
I'll buy the health potions too. I used up all of mine, so I gotta replenish it. And I still have a bunch of money that I never really use, so also for some reason I have a necklace of divine protection.
That'll come tomorrow. That'll come tomorrow. I put it in Foundry before. But you'll get that tomorrow, don't worry.
I'll cover some potions for you, Vita.
Thanks, guys.
Anything special you need, or just health potions?
Just health. I have a bunch of random shit I can do to torture this guy, so I think it'll be alright.
Torture? Have you ever tortured anyone before, Vita?
I mean, I've lit people on fire just now. A bunch.
I'd say that counts.
Yeah.
Alright, and we'll get some stuff for you too, John.
Alright. I mean, I don't mind paying for my own stuff.
You just fought. Let us cover it.
Did you guys bet? Did you guys bet anything?
No, sure.
Not on this one. I didn't want to. I didn't want to get invested in it. I wanted
guys, you should. I tried. You should have seen.
You told me we got nothing from all this? You didn't even bet on us?
Did anyone bet on the kid? They must have made a fortune. They must have made as much as the kid.
Bookies were swarmed the whole way. I would have had to fight people to place my bet. I just wanted to watch you guys fight.
Yeah, same. I just wanted to
watch people down to get there. I wasn't. Fight was starting soon. Didn't want to miss anything.
It wasn't about the money.
Yeah.
I mean, for Vita, it kind of maybe. I don't know, but.
No, I just wanted to use all my shit.
We're going to use it again on Gatch.
Yeah, I'll do it. I'm going to bed.
I'll say you all go to bed, and I'll say, Felix, I'd like you to give me a dream roll.
Oh, you're fucked, Felix. You are fucked.
You're probably fine.
Okay, let's see. Is this D100?
Stopped to watch Funnelmania? Ooh.
Okay, for you, right down the middle.
Oh,
right down the middle. Let me change the music real quick.
2 Felixes.
2 of them.
As you all are saying, Felix, you wake up in the middle of the night, and I'll say, did you all share a room or separate rooms? I mean, you all are wealthy enough to have separate rooms.
We had separate rooms.
Right. I paid for Vitas.
You all, you wake up in the middle of the night, Felix, and the room that you're in currently, it feels real. It feels like you're in a dream. You felt this before when you've been in a similar dream state. But now that you're in a room of sorts, something maybe man-made, built, it feels as if you're... What's the word I'm looking for? it feels like you aren't in a place where you were originally. Even though everything looks the same, something just feels off, as if you are not where you were earlier.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel the need to get up. What would you like to do?
So am I aware that I'm dreaming, or does it feel completely real?
It feels real. You know you went to bed and you feel like you've woken up. But now that you've kind of had this enough times, you're now beginning to get used to this feeling of like everything around you looks normal. But if you look outside, there's almost this haziness at the distance. Almost as if, there's like a heat. It's hot outside, but it's obviously nighttime, And oddly enough, you've kind of gotten used to it over the past 2 days. You look outside, and normally the dark alleyway that you had seen before when you went to bed, you can see it's kind of lit up a little bit from some moonlight.
Moonlight?
Mm-hmm.
There's a moon outside.
Can I see it? From the light. If you go to, kind of open the window and you look out, you see a moon shining brightly in the sky. But I'll say this, before I get to that, you try to open the window, and your hand just passes through it. Almost.
God damn it. I can see myself sleeping in the bed.
You look back, there's no one in the bed. You've woken up.
Shit. Hand passes through. What floor am I on? Am I on second floor?
You're on the second floor. The whole second floor is all a whole bunch of rooms.
Okay. I want to. 1 second. I'm going to turn into a little squirrel, and I'm just going to crawl out of the window because I can pass through it.
Sure.
And I'm just going to crawl up to the roof of the building, and I want to just look around.
Sure. I'll say, give me an acrobatics check.
Hold on, let me test.
I think it's plus 10 to acrobatics, right? In pest form.
Yeah, hold on. Let me just freaking spell back.
Acrobatics is plus 10.
Roll.
Unless your own modifier is higher.
It ain't.
It ain't.
It ain't,
brother.
Then 14. As you are climbing up, you are just able to, you start to, you're kind of climbing up, and then there is this metal pipe that you're trying to grab, like from a gutter almost, that you are trying to jump onto. But as you were walking up to it, your little mouse paw kind of goes into it, and it goes right through it. Like, you feel, it's like you're expecting, the floor to be there, but there's another step, right? We've all experienced this while walking downstairs. It's like your feet go a little bit before, but you're able to catch yourself, but just barely. But you do see that you've been walking along wood this entire time, but this metal pipe appears to be ethereal as well, and you are able to still find a route up to the roof, but that's just something you notice along the way. But you make it up to the roof in your little rat form, and you do indeed see a moonboat.
So does anything else in the sky look different? Aside from the moon now being there all of a sudden?
Give me a perception check for me.
Oh boy!
Yippee!
Damn it!
Some low rolls tonight, but that's okay. We've got some high modifiers. I'll say one thing that just absolutely stands out to you, even if you rolled a 1, you would have seen this. The night sky is not a cloud in sight. That's not unusual, but not a cloud in sight and the amount of stars you can see is stunning. It's like those pictures that we see as players of, long exposure, super, sensitive cameras, being able to see just it's like looking up. It's amazing looking up, practically. And, you feel like previously when you've had these dreams, you've always been under, this forest cover that you've never been able to see, but now you just have, no trees in sight. You're able to look up and you just see an impressive cosmos around you, as well as, of course, the moon, a full moon above you.
What's the right word? Are the stars like where they should be? Like if I were to go outside and like track where I would be, are the stars still in the right place?
Give me a nature check for me.
Dude.
A little bit better. We're getting up there.
Fuck this.
There are stars that are in the right place. You've seen constellations and you've studied the stars before on your many a nights as a druid. There are stars in the same place, but there are more stars. Something that pops out to you is not that there's just more stars that you couldn't see before. Maybe it's just a really clear night. There's too many stars in the sky. That's what you, as having seen the night sky, other people would just look up and they're like, holy shit, there's a lot of stars in the sky. Man, I guess I just don't see that normally. It feels off to you. It feels like there's too many stars, almost like double the amount of stars that you would normally see in a night sky.
And the entire time I am not overwhelmed, but there's a very obvious sense of I'm somewhere different.
Yes, you feel... Give me another nature check for this feeling you're having as you kind of look inwards towards yourself. Rough.
Dude! Alright, hold on. I know why. I need to change my dice. These are Marcus Rockhart dice. I gotta change them.
Yeah, Marcus is not
It's making sense now. It's making sense now.
How do I do that again?
It's settings, modules, manage, or configure controls. Or settings, I'm sorry. Dice tray.
So nice.
It's dice so nice, yes,
dice tray.
3D dice settings.
Wait.
Which I've updated mine for my acid die.
Oh.
I'll show the realm. It's still green, because I like green.
Page to page, he looks green.
Nice.
But you can now actually read the letters, and it's not so pukey.
That's good.
Theme. Themes so nice.
Themes so
Just
nice.
Look like
Theme. It's theme.
Theme.
Gatchless session thus far.
Sorry. You know what? For now, we'll just go with this one. Okay.
Do you want to re-roll the one with a hero
No.
point? Or it's up to you?
No.
You do feel like you're in a different place. It's as simple as that. You can't pinpoint where or what. The world around you looks just how you have had it. But it feels like, just within your soul, you know that you are not where your friends normally are. Mm-hmm. You feel like you're in a different place.
Can I go back? Can I see people? Are there like others? Like on the street that I can see from the roof?
Yeah, no perception check needed. You kind of glance around and you're looking for people, and it's probably around 1 in the morning, but there are still folks milling around. You see others.
Do they look regular?
They look normal. They look like they're going about their business. They pay no mind to you.
Squirrel.
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 I feel like yeah, natural one. I'm just gonna lie on my back and stare at the sky and just kind of be like, well, this is really pretty, and enjoy myself. as I chill out.
Oh yeah. And I'll say that for the next 30 minutes or so, you chill out, enjoy.
The spell ends and I turn into a regular person, just kind of laying on the roof.
Oh yeah. I'll say the last thought that kind of enters your mind as you enjoy yourself and you slowly drift back to sleep. Maybe not on your, even if you didn't intend to, you eventually fall back asleep. The last thought that enters your mind that is curious to you is you don't really feel a breeze, throughout the entire night as you are laying. And I'll say when you wake up, Felix, the next morning, you are back in bed.
Man, what the fuck?
It's probably nothing.
Why do you get moon privileges and we don't?
Who knows?
Can I try to see if, last thing before I see the scene, can I see if I opened the window or did anything to indicate sleepwalking last night? And I moved around.
Give me a perception check for me as you wake
up. Do it, Felix, do it!
No, do.
Guys.
It's the dice.
Nice.
Nice. Well, I feel weird. You ever have those mornings you wake up and you're like, damn, I'm feeling weird today. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel. I just kind of go about my business and I'm going to fix my fucking dice.
You don't notice any differences, I'll say. Not a difference in the world. But as you all prepare, I'll say that Vita and Felix, just throughout the rest of the time, be sure to prepare whatever spells you would like for a Gatch encounter. Gatch day.
All right. Potion buying time.
Yes.
Vita. I'm going to buy you potion.
I'll take any health potions at all. I have 0.
Let me look at prices. Again, loading items.
So you are able to buy up to level 8 items.
Right, and let's see. It's moderate is level 6, and it is 50 gold. Yeah, I'll buy you 3. Add it to your inventory, and I'll subtract the gold for myself. 3 moderate healing potions. Vita.
Thank you.
I'm gonna get 6 for myself too. So mark that as it's 300 gold. Youch. I am also gonna highly recommend everyone get acid resistance potions.
I do have those still left over.
I think I have some left over, yeah.
I have 1. I'm going to get another. I'm gonna see. I got a. No, I don't know if I actually. It lasts for an hour. Yeah, it's actually probably not worth getting anything better. Yeah, because the next highest level of acid resistance is level 10 potion, so I don't think we can get it. Does Don have one, Alex?
I have one, yeah.
Okay. I'm also gonna buy John 3 moderate healing potions.
Yeah.
So it's another 150 gold. I'm a big spender.
Big spender.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Let's see. What's this? How much is invisibility? I'm gonna buy an invisibility potion if you allow it, Steven. It is uncommon, so let me know if you need me to roll for it.
What level is it?
4, but it's uncommon, not common.
I'll say, since you're in Kiyasi, I'll say that's perfectly fine. You'd be able to find it.
Dubs only.
If you were in a town like Rudok, it'd be probably a little bit harder.
Dubs only.
But this is one of the main cities of Sumia, so.
Okay. Is there anything else I want? This is not at all related to our adventure, but I just saw that there's a thing called an invisible net, and I'd like to buy that. Item level 7. You activate this folded lace handkerchief by spreading it out on the ground, where it grows to cover a 30 by 30 foot square. Pale and diaphanous? I've never heard that word. The spread handkerchief is exceptionally difficult to see from more than 30 feet away. Neat. Yeah, buying.
Okay. Excuse me. I will say that in the morning, as people are shopping or looking at items, in the morning, as you're getting ready, Felix, you hear a message in your head from a professor that you are used to, Professor Guydron. His little voice appears in your mind. He says, Felix, if you wouldn't mind, your group or just you stopping by today, we have finished the enchanting on your implements of divine protection, as you all requested. I don't know how many words I've said, but I'm just going to say one more sentence. The headmaster, are your contributions about all things Alkasan has been greatly helpful, so the headmaster says these are free.
Sweet. We'll be by to pick them up soon. We also have some more to talk about briefly.
Why is Felix just staring at nothing?
I got a message just now. We can go pick up our protection necklaces from the school whenever we're ready. They're free.
Nice.
Wow.
Let's also while there we can mention the Talker's crystals.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Perfect.
Do
Let's
that.
do it. I hand off the potions to Vita and John.
Thanks.
Stay safe.
Anybody else want to buy anything while you're in Kiyasi? And I'll say if there's any like
I'm gonna
small
stop by
things.
the local crier.
Yeah.
And read the newspaper. I'd like to know what's happening in Sumia.
What's happening in Sumia?
And Kihasi. What's in the paper? Besides the funnel, I know how that works.
Yeah, I'll say that the
actually, I would like to say what the I'm sorry, this is
Go
just a
for it.
tangent now. But I actually would love to know like how like the press is covering the funnel results.
I will say that the press is heavily not emphasizing, but focused much more on how the shock was foiled by a knight. Some of the.
What about the purple wizard?
It seems like
I'm not anywhere in here.
the headline, the common headline or just the thoughts is just that the shock's head was ripped off by an unknown knight, and I'll say that there is some speculation of this knight, with the same name as John. Like, oh, it's just simply named John. Like, people see the fighter's name.
They mentioned the Storm Hunters at all, because I was working in association with them.
Exactly, and there is one mention of, could be affiliated, John was affiliated with the Storm Hunters, which may mean that they are part of the same group that was on Valkyrie's Peak. So there is some talk, but there's a little bit of talk about Kakamemi Joe and the winner, but it's like, I don't know. The only thing I can think of is like, say there's just massive favorites going into like the championship, right? And they lose, right? It's much more about how they lost, like an analysis of the shock. And there's an analyst being like, the shock should have continued his normal tactics of jumping between the floors instead of fighting so much on one single fight. He's best at evasion rather than like
backseat funnelers.
Exactly, a whole bunch of stuff like that.
Armchair gladiators. Jeez.
Any other random happenings in the land of Sumia? Kiyasi specifically.
What about the misconnections?
I'll say in Kiyasi, there is talk of a bakery sale that is happening in the northeast of town, in Little Qatar. But throughout Sumia, give me a perception check. Why not?
The Perceiver.
This is going on. I want to buy more of that alcohol.
Go for it.
28.
You hear that apparently, or something you read that is quite relevant, is there is news that the storm that had gone across the Zaroon Dunes and the Qatar Plains, which you read about, the great storm that had kind of gone across those lands, is now to the north of Qatar Plains and has entered the Quaz Ocean.
Got it.
And there is speculation about whether or not it would continue further than that.
It's the ocean's problem now. It's awesome.
I'm gonna head back to the group, and I'm looking up. I'm like coming back with a newspaper, and I'm flipping through pages, and I turn it around, and I say, "Check out this headline," and then I show it. 4-time champion, The Shock, bested by mysterious knight.
Huh. Okay. Where am I?
Looks like they don't give a shit about you, Vita, or Kakamami. They only care about the knight.
He wouldn't have died if I wasn't there.
I agree, Vita. I think this is a gross miscoverage, but I'm happy for the press.
This is why I don't pay attention to this stuff. It doesn't really matter.
Oh, check this bit. Some of them are speculating about who you are. They said that he might be attached to the Storm Hunters, the same ones who fought at Vaku's Peak.
That's kind of crazy because, John, didn't you say that you had to give your information, like who you are as a person?
Yeah, they had me write down a group in my name I was with, and it was Storm Hunters. So
John's a common name. People don't know how big the Storm Hunters are.
You didn't even fight in Vaku's Peak, so what? Why are you getting all this stuff that I did?
I said the same as he's part of the Storm Hunters who fought in Vaku's Peak, not John.
Not all of us, yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't pay attention to this mainstream media stuff. It's usually.
Oh, it's because you got a copy of The Guardian or something. I don't know. Actually, in real life, I don't know the name.
I think the Kiasi Day is a perfectly reputable paper.
Yeah, I don't even care about it.
There's something of perhaps equal importance. And
angriest he's ever been. I don't really care about it. I'm fine.
It's red.
I turned to another page. There's a plotted on the storm. It looks like it's reached the ocean. And I turn around and I show the newspaper to you guys.
Okay, that actually matters.
Yeah, that is. Why is this on page 5? Well,
because Funnelmania happened yesterday. We're in Kiasi.
Oh, whatever.
It's probably first page news. And gosh, what was that fuck off little hamlet we were stuck in for 5 real life
not even there.
Lost.
Wouldn't even be front page of Lasta. Like that's far. That's on the opposite end of Sumia.
So where's it go now?
It looks like it's going. With these charts, looks like it's going north, continuing into the sea.
It did say that the newspaper does mention that it seemed to have gotten smaller, but still quite as deadly from where it goes.
I'm looking at my Sumia map, and there's nothing above the ocean up there. So where does it go if it keeps going north?
It's a flat world.
Well, it goes off the side.
This world is a consensus globe, right?
Yes, it is.
People sail go back around until it fizzles out.
Yeah. Is there another set of land on the other side of the world?
Like around?
Yeah, like around.
There are many islands in the Quaz Ocean.
Oh God! It keeps getting bigger.
No, it's. They say it's getting smaller. I don't know if it's gonna get bigger because it's on water now.
I meant the world. I didn't know that there were more islands besides Sumia.
Things to think.
Well, okay. Hopefully it dissipates, but we'll keep our eye on it.
I don't remember in real life. I don't remember if storms like that get stronger or weaker over water. They get stronger, right?
Depends on the water.
Surely you research meteorology, Stephen.
Yeah, hurricanes get stronger. This is something entirely unnatural. So who knows?
Anyway, let's talk to that professor.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Get our medallions.
Yes, so I will say that you all head over to the Silby School, and as soon as you go to the gates, they are closed. But as soon as you mention the gates open, so there appears to you have some station here, at least a little bit. Maybe know that you are not full members of the school and don't have access to all the resources, people recognize your name now, and the guards have been told of your presence, and you're able to be led back down to the dungeons of Professor Guydron's, between the two giant vaulted doors into his office, which is still just as cluttered but somewhat organized. And you see the little gnome man who has a very very interesting way of thinking about things. And
perfect timing.
I just finished.
I'm still thinking. Give me a second.
Give me a second, please.
There we go.
Yes.
But
you all enter, and the Storm Hunters. I hope you all are doing quite well. I have your necklaces here as you all requested, and as I said to Felix, I don't know if you know, but I mean this information that you have given me, this page of Alkasan text. I've been studying these symbols quite a bit, and it's wondrous what you have given me. I truly can't express my thanks. And so these necklaces, and you see he kind of starts to hand them out to you, and you see that there are these silver chains that kind of has this as it gets to the end, there's a very evident almost ring of silver that has these spiked edges on the outside. You can see there's just a ton of runes that are etched around this circle. And he says these should protect from any unwanted divine watching of any of your duties. If you do have a deity that you wish to look in on, you are able to allow it, but it's really anything that is unwanted, anything that you would normally have to try to prevent in order for them to watch you, should be blocked from these enchantments. And he kind of hands them out all to you. Basically, anytime that any deity wanted to watch you all do a save that practically all the time you'd be failing at, just due to how high the DC would be. But now the save is an automatic success.
Woo!
From any
divine
watching.
This is freaking awesome.
This is great.
Well, thanks for that, but we want to talk to you about the shock.
Yeah, we have a little.
Yeah, were you watching the Funnelmania yesterday?
No, I don't really tend to watch such things, but I did hear that there was a big upset that the Shock didn't win. What about them?
The Shock was using crystals, blue ones, that used lightning to revive himself. A lot of them.
8, right? It was 8, maybe less.
He was immortal.
8 or 6, but it was an even number.
He kept healing. It was he was slamming them on the ground, blowing them up, using them as healing.
He also ate some of them to give himself health, I think. That's what I heard. So we don't know who engineered him, but it looks like somebody knows how to utilize these crystals in a way that we haven't seen before.
And is doing it out in the open, in front of thousands of fans.
They might not know what they have.
Let's hope they don't know what they have. And Vita makes a good point. They've won 4 funnel matches now, Funnelmanias, whoever they are. So they're tens of thousands of gold pieces rich.
You can see that he's thinking, and his eyebrows are furrowed, and he says, he's stroking, and he says, he says, this is I keep getting distracted by that thought. He says,
Let's see.
This is dangerous knowledge. I do think that, from everything that I've heard of the Shock, it did not seem like a natural creation, not just some body that was brought back undead and its soul returned to its body through some form of necromancy. It seemed always unnatural, put together from people. What people have said, if you can corroborate, people have said that he's been stitched together almost, that there was no soul to begin with, and he's just animated by this electricity. It is concerning that they have so much of it to be able to just use for frivolous fights. Now, sure, lucrative, but curious indeed. I'll look into who created the shock. I know that the shock is not an entity. He's never done interviews or anything. It's always some unknown creator that created the shock and just does his fighting for him. I'll look into that, and if you all ever return to Kiyasi, we can definitely give you some information on perhaps how the shock is created. Now, these light blue crystals, we do not have any with us here. And he kind of, opens up the same drawer where he had a whole bunch of different Talker's crystals, including now the bunch of red ones that you had given before. We did not have light blue crystals. Where did you all find them again?
We previously saw them from lightning strikes of that storm. I point to the paper that Turlin has. From this storm, when we were caught in it, there were lightning strikes of the same color of the crystals and energy we saw the shock using.
And this was created by a figure, a Jujon fellow that you all defeated on top of Aku's Peak. Yes, this is.
Yeah, that was the storm. Oh wait, no.
Do you know where he got his crystals?
He got
right?
Ice crystals.
Yeah, the snow.
I don't think so. I think it was like making them.
No, we do know what he got his ice crystals from the snow on top of Aku's Peak.
He was like finding them and looking with
solution them.
It's just so
but
weird.
that was ice energy, right, Steven?
It was similar light blue crystals, you know that, but this is certainly being used in a completely different way, which is both interesting and concerning.
Well, the crystal. So we have seen this color before. Jujon was sluicing crystals from the snow on top of Aku's Peak. I think, at least I thought previously it was like ice elements. He wasn't using them like the shock was. I don't know if there's a small difference in color for different elements, or if these crystals are more complex, multifaceted. But yeah, versatile. Previously thought.
You can see he's kind of sitting back in his chair. And he says, well, you all have your things to go for, but you're looking for another adventure for the Storm Hunters. It may be possible that they are getting their crystals from on top of the Twin Peaks and are across the reservoir in Kiyasi.
Do these crystals only show up on mountains?
That I do not know, but I can say that they if they do appear on the top of mountains, in the snow, as you all said, then it very likely could be from these Twin Peaks that are across the reservoir, as they are very tall compared to other mountains throughout the Togi Forest. And that may be the supply of crystals. If it's not, then that's even more concerning, because where are these crystals coming from, especially if it's so many.
Map?
You all do not see it on the map. It's across the reservoir, but you do see in the art. Yes, in the art that I sent of Kiyasi are two massive mountains. I mean, a mountain ranges that kind of break in the middle.
Just scroll past the jerk-off image.
Exactly. Yeah.
Scroll past the jerk-off image and that lovely little man, the pink guy.
Got it.
I love the pink guy so much.
I don't remember what the pink guy was even for. I don't know why.
The guy was for the
pink drug guy.
Dealer. I
misinterpreted
him. I thought he was actually pink. Then I just basically drew Pim from Smiling Friends.
Do you guys have a burst for us to get to the top of the mountains if we want to deal with that later?
I don't think they have a burst via.
We had it easy getting to the top of the mountain last time.
How are we supposed to get up there?
The old-fashioned way.
Climb. Yep.
Well, we have to take care of Gatch today, but that's gonna be
There's some lava pits up there.
Another thing for another day.
Yeah, that'd be helpful.
That would be helpful. Go wherever you want. He says, no burst like they have in Riddock, but I don't know if... Maybe if you went to Riddock, I don't know if they would be able to send you
We're
that
not
way.
sitting for we're not flying for 8 hours. No. That will take so long.
You coming out his head. That makes sense. But yes, you all would have to find some other means of traveling up the mountain. I've never been personally, and I don't know anyone who has, so if they are getting their crystals from there, it's quite a perilous journey, but as you all said, it would be quite lucrative and worth the risk.
All right. Yeah, I guess
Build our own shock.
We have stuff to look into when we get back from Gatching it.
Gatching it up.
We're gonna go kill him now.
You all are going to Gatch now.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Well, best of luck to you, and I wish to see you again.
Yeah,
Bring back any information that you have from Gatch, and
we will.
We'll raid his hideout.
Absolutely.
All right.
Thank you for the necklaces.
Yes, this would be a massive help.
Thank you for all the information that you've given. I was getting a little stagnant in some of my research, and this has reinvigorated many efforts. I've been thinking a lot. He kind of winks at you.
Okay.
The thinker.
Man, what are you talking? Why did you wink?
The thinker.
Never mind.
Anyway.
Y'all made it canon. All right.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-oh.
It's just not so like open. It's just a bit more. I'll take that. He just scratches down there when it's other people.
Exactly. He feels comfortable with you.
Gross.
I
don't like that. I don't like that.
Get less familiar with us.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's so true.
Anyway, you all leave the Sylvie School. And is there anything else you would like to do? Kiyasi, as I was saying, if there's any small thing that you all wanted to do in these 2 days that we kind of skipped through, just message me, and we can absolutely do some rolls and play it out.
And then you just want to check out the fucked ups with Todd. You see if I'm good.
Oh yes,
lava.
I should message you about that. So Turlon could.
Yeah, I think I'd rather jump in lava than go to the.
Yes, exactly.
I'm ready to go through the lava portal.
Yeah.
All right, then I'll say you all make it back to the Kahar Temple. Again, you similarly hear the kind of drum music as you enter. The kind of cool drum background music as you enter the temple. Scroll down to what I have in the temple, and you are greeted by the same front desk lady there. You head on down to the what's it called? Elevator, basically the wooden elevator down to the lower levels. I'll say it's all the shopping and everything. It's probably 11 a.m., 12 a.m. in the morning, or noon-ish. And you all are able once again to commune with Kahar as you dip yourselves in this very thick, weirdly not clear but somewhat clear liquid.
The goo.
The goo.
The goo.
Yes.
The goo.
Unnamed currently, or to you all. And as you all, once again, it's
Kahar,
even
what is
though
this goo?
who do you ask?
Kahar.
Explain the goo.
Just out loud, as in to Kahar. Do you say it while you're in the lava pool?
Yeah.
Okay. Once you get into the lava pool, you once again feel this. You feel like you can slowly see your vision expand out, and you now can see the people around you. Even though you've done this before, it's still an unsettling experience to breathe in the magma into your lungs, and you feel a presence in front of you. As you all now are able to see each other in kind of just this red floating space. And Vita breaks the silence by asking, what is this goo? And let me find the name of the goo.
He's named his goo.
I was gonna say he was like as of yet unnamed to you, and I was like, obviously he has a name for
this.
this.
This is my Kahar essence. This is me.
Kahar says,
my Kahar fluid.
Oh, you all have returned. But
sounds like
you, the goo, as you all referring to it, Vita, by what's the name of someone who is a patrony?
Servant, I would say.
Yes, servant. Yeah, servant. That's a good word. Kahar, but definitely.
Hey, I serve nobody.
No, I do.
My favorite servant.
Oh my god, Vita's serving.
Vita. That liquid that you impart is called Sejda. Which is S-E-J-D-A.
Sejda.
Sejda is provided by one of my favorite.
They milk it from the creature.
I wouldn't say brethren or friends.
The creature.
He's gonna say comrade. Why not? He's gonna say my favorite comrade, Zua, who is the god of the caverns. Deep from within his caverns, he has a liquid, as you have submerged yourself within, that perfects anyone from my magma, which I requested from him, and he greatly obliged, as it was much more difficult to commune with my followers before he did that.
Shout out.
Well, take us to Gatch.
Send us to Gatch.
Oh, well. He says, now, this is going to take a little bit of time, and maybe a little bit treacherous if I take you there quickly, or I can take you there a little bit slower, and you all do not have to worry about bumping into any walls along the way. It depends on how much of a hurry you all are in. One way would take about 10 minutes or so, and the other would probably take around 4 hours. What are you all interested in taking?
4 hours? I would rather do 10 minutes.
We should do whichever's safer. A couple hours is
how much more dangerous is it?
Yeah.
Just do 10 minutes.
He kind of, you feel this smile from the entity that you cannot see in front of you. Well, the magma beneath Sumia's crust moves and twists and winds, and to travel quickly through it, there is a chance that you all, while traveling, will slam into some of the walls, which may be a little bit painful. So I do not know how healed you all want to be when you get to Gatch. If you want to take some time to ensure that there is no pain, I will protect you the whole time. You do not have to worry about the cooldown on the Sejda that you are within, or that you are surrounded in. But it will take longer.
As much as I hate to say it,
there is also an in-between there. It's not one or the other, but that's the range. Basically, totally safe is 4 hours, and completely the fastest I can take you is 10 minutes.
Is there any reason not to pick 4 hours, just from a game perspective?
No, I mean, no. From a gameplay perspective, no. From a lore perspective,
story perspective,
were we in the air when we were shotted at the peak?
Like you all are on somewhat of a time crunch, but it just depends on how much of a time crunch do you all feel as characters that you would need. And also you have to spend 4 hours in like this hot liquid just being sent through it. So it's like there's a toss-up also personally.
Vita don't care. You guys gotta decide.
It sucks, but I think we have to do it. Like in character, it sucks, but I think we have to.
I'm thinking 4 hours. Yeah, I mean, it's
completely safe.
Yeah.
If Gatch somehow manages to blow up the world in 4 hours, then
yeah,
I kind of like it in here anyway.
We would not have been doing the funnel. We would have been there days ago.
Exactly. Yeah.
True.
And I'll say for you, Vita, before you had felt the warmth, and it wasn't as bad as the others had felt it. But now even more so, it feels like you're just in a nice hot bath. While the others, I'll say for the other three of you, you feel like you're sweating a little bit. Like it's hot for sure. And for 4 hours, it feels like it's gonna suck. But you know you have to do it for safety. Vita, you're absolutely chill. Like
awesome.
You are not worried at all.
While we're traveling, and then do we see
he'll send you along the way?
Fun little lava entities swimming around in there, little critters.
Creatures.
Maybe.
Yeah, some striders.
Give me some perception checks, however you would like. Whoever wants to look as you're going along. And I'll say, as you are
live in magma.
As you are traveling through, you feel yourself being pulled, but your visuals change quite rarely. Maybe only every minute or so.
Not one on the creature check?
Hell yeah. Every minute or so, you almost see like, just maybe, it looks like only 5 feet ahead of you, but it's so difficult to see through just this thick liquid.
What is that? What is that? Oh, it was just other lava. Sorry.
More rocks.
More rocks,
Sorry.
exactly.
I thought that was a creature.
You see a side wall that's kind of jagged, but you're quickly kind of moved past it. And I'll say, let me do some math just real quick.
Let's have fun. We have fun.
Let's have some fun here as we're in Sumia. Let's do a distance from Kiyasi to Pisasi.
I mean, you can't not have fun.
What'd you just say?
Pisasi.
Kiyasi to Pisasi.
Piss ass.
First of all, let's freaking go.
Oh, I've been to, yeah.
You're traveling about 40 miles per hour. You're traveling about 40 miles per hour, which is the slow version. The slowest version. You all can imagine how much faster you're traveling, because you are traveling
like a rocket
really fast right now, which is the safe speed. So you can only imagine what it is. So you can feel. But you can feel like the lava is also flowing around you. So almost like when you were flying through the air towards Rocco's Peak, it wasn't, the air around you was kind of moving. So there's this state you can feel like you're moving, just your internal, sense of the world and space. You feel like you're moving, but you can feel the lava moving around you as well. I'll say, Felix and John, you're looking around. And every once in a while, you feel like something kind of hits your chest. Not super hard, but kind of as it's flowing beside you, and it kind of looks like it sticks down. And as you look down, you can, again, everything's so hazy in this red glow. But you look down, and it looks like there's a red, probably, I don't know, watermelon-sized, like a small watermelon, I'll say, a small watermelon-sized red jellyfish attached to your chest. You can see kind of these tendrils that are kind of wrapped around as if it's attaching itself to you.
I take that shit
What do you
off.
do?
I want to try to grab it. Yeah, I want to pluck it and look at it in front of me.
Yeah, okay. This is one of nature's gifts, and it's not going to attach itself to my body.
I'll say you all are able to take it off as it's kind of just was pushed against you. It wasn't exactly suction cup, but as you are pulling it off, it feels like just like you can see like almost like those sticky hands that you can like fling at a wall, and as it kind of peels off slowly, it kind of peels off of your body a little bit. And as you're looking down at it, you see that it is a jellyfish, or it looks like a jellyfish, but as you're holding it, jellyfish is kind of like flat, and that's how it moves itself around. This is like a ball almost of, for whatever reason, the only thing that's popping in my mind is like a boba tea, like tapioca ball. It almost has like that tension, like it's got like the squishiness to it, but
squishy.
It's like it's got the squishiness to it. Like you feel like you could pop it, and it's got this red exterior. And as you both are looking at it at different points in time, you're kind of looking to see these tendrils. There's probably about a dozen of them, so are just kind of trailing off.
Wow.
You see from above the back of it this thing that starts to rotate around the top of it as you see blinking an eye look at you as it's looking at you. And it's just this big, almost like squid-like eye. It's just no eyelid. It's not like partially closed. It's just a full circle with a pupil. And you can see it kind of blink vertically. As it's just
beautiful
looking
creatures.
at you as you're holding it.
And let it go.
This is added to the list of things I transform into.
One singular,
right.
and probably can't survive anywhere else except lava. But,
Steven, turn me into the lava creature.
Steven, turn me into the lava jelly.
Already got it ready. That's
okay.
That's my macro.
But I love it, man. I love that thing. I'm gonna let it go.
Little jellyfish, and I'll say it kind of floats back by you, accelerating as it gets lost back into the regular a lava flow that is not pushing you all. But I'll say, as you're going by, it is a long 4 hours. You all are able to talk to each other if you wanted. It would be a little bit muffled. But what does I'll ask this, what does everybody think about as they're traveling for 4 hours through lava?
I'm focusing on not freaking the fuck out.
A little claustrophobic.
Yeah. Also, I rolled the 1, so I don't know where the fuck I'm going. I'm freaking out.
Turlon's floating upside down at points. It's rough.
Yeah, I'm just trying to see what I can see. Try to find something to distract myself, so I'm not thinking about how much time is passing.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine it gets kind of agonizing, just in a almost blank plane of nothingness, except lava and the occasional critter.
Nah, you don't even know what that shit's like. This is
okay. Well, the guy like me is a lot.
Good thing none of us have dealt with that. Like, wow, man, this is really shitty. I'm glad none of us had to deal with any of this before. Like, this would be awesome.
Well, I didn't say that. I didn't say I'm glad no one.
That's what I'm saying. Make no mistake. That's what I'm saying.
I'm kind of still thinking about the fight, and I'm just kind of like, just going through the motions. And then I'm like, well, I'm gonna read. So I pull out like a book that's probably the equivalent of like a pulp magazine at the time, or like a comic book or whatever. And then it just burns up in front of me due to lava. And I'm just kind of like,
damn it,
shit.
Throw my hands up and just keep floating.
Mm-hmm.
I'm recapping Kahar on everything that we've done so far.
Just talking to yourself.
I
will say that. I'll say, Vita, do you expect a response?
We'll probably talk for a good 30 minutes and then realize that he hasn't said anything if he doesn't say anything.
Then give me a religion check. For me. You are talking for a little bit, and I'll say at the beginning, every once in a while you say, you hear like oh, interesting. And maybe ask you a question or two, but after about 30 minutes, you realize that there hasn't been some contact in a while.
I'm kind of doing something right now.
He's
I'm thinking right now.
Well, I'm gonna recap everything anyway, so I go from Redog all the way to here.
For your first thought.
4 hours. Yeah.
That sounded like a year and a half worth of stuff.
Mm-hmm. It sounds like 52 episodes of stuff. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, we also did learn about something called a year. That was crazy.
Oh, I forgot about that.
I think that's
probably just an antiquated way of measuring time. I mean,
thought it was 10 days.
Yeah, that's what we
surely,
said.
That'd be
surely
10
people
days.
find different words. There are probably different words in previous eras, right?
I'll say, when do you bring up a year in your conversation, would you say?
Oh, brother!
When I get to the very end, when I was talking about those books, that has to be like at the end of the 4 hours.
Unfortunately, you do not hear a response.
Whatever. He hasn't talked to me for 3.5 hours.
Right.
Oh, at the very end of like 4 hours?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. I assume it would take about 4 hours for me to tell this whole tale. And the years thing we learned like 2 days ago, so that must be at the end 4 hours.
Then give me a persuasion check. I was under the interpretation that you talked for 30 minutes and then just gave up. But I go with
No.
Make no mistake.
Vita's voice is going to be hoarse.
There is no persuasion. There is no
or
persuasion.
Diplomacy. Sorry, diplomacy. Okay. I'll say at near the end of your journey, probably about like 10 minutes towards the end of your journey, you feel like this is just droning on forever because y'all's internal clock is like, has it been 4 hours yet? Like there's no way of telling time. But as you are traveling through for the last 10 minutes, Kahar kind of, maybe Vita would know this or not. It's up to you. But would hear would come back into the conversation. And you would start to hear some, oh, yes, oh, this is quite fascinating. But as soon as you bring up a year, he says, ah, yes, years. There used to be lengths of time that were so long that we would measure them in years there. There are some traditions that still occur on Sumia that happen every year, even though no one calls it that because of the eras. It's about every 400 days or so. It's about what a
we were
year
way
is.
off.
That's a weird amount. What had to come up with
Wait.
that?
Well, people thought that, there's, in more of the moderate parts of Sumia, there's about 100 days or so where there's different seasons, winter, fall, summer, and spring. But
Moderate.
Yeah, in the moderate parts.
I hate the moderates, man. There's too many moderate party.
Not the
Fucking
liberal,
cowards.
not the liberal parts, the conservative parts, but the moderate parts. But yeah, he says because there's about 4 seasons and they're roughly around 100 days. A year was around 400 days.
I nod, curious, and then I fucking tense the shit up the minute I remember I'm walking through lava.
40 miles through lava, crazy.
Yeah, 40 miles per hour. By the way.
By the way.
By the way.
Name Google,
It's a little
by the
Stevie
way.
Lad joke for you. Name Google, by the way.
Name Google, by the way.
Don't worry about it.
Let's get to Gatch.
Yeah, y'all. I'll say that you all begin to slow down, and you feel like you are arriving at your destination. And, your vision of all of you around you, you can see each other, starts to kind of slowly fade back into just so you can only see just the redness in your eyes as you, let me switch some music here. Let me go to a different named playlist. There we go. That's nice. As you begin to get back, or you slow down, you can feel like your vision is pulling back, so now you can only see red around you, and you hear Kahar's voice within all of your mind, as it says, "You are nearing Gatch's lair. I will stop you all right below the surface, and then it will be much like as if you were swimming through thick liquid. I will say as soon as you leave the lava, I will no longer be able to protect you. This is I am only able to protect someone once they are in the magma, not once they have entered it. So as soon as you all leave, you must stay out of the lava, otherwise you will be burnt. Unless, for whatever reason, Gatch has some of this liquid as well, but, whatever.
No shit.
You all should not leave the lava, but you will all be right below the surface as I leave you. Is there anything you all would like or need to ask before you go above the surface?
Do you know what's right on the edge of the pool before we get out?
From what I can tell, from my just brief sight outside of the magma, there is an empty cavern, and there is a cliff, and above that cavern there are things hanging. I am not sure, but I have heard voices, I've heard screams from within this chamber, so I can only assume that it is Gatch's torture chamber. I do not believe that you all will be immediately visible, but it's good to remain safe.
Thank you.
How fast would it have been if we went for 10 minutes?
Well, it would have taken 10 minutes, but you would have been traveling... What's 24 times 40?
960?
Yeah, 960 miles per hour. About 1,000 miles per hour.
That's so unimaginably fast that it doesn't register,
I think
right?
the
Like
skin would rip from your
You hear 1,000 and you've never traveled that quickly ever in your life.
I didn't know that was possible. I still think it's so weird we're talking to a god. I say that to my group, not I don't know, wherever I imagine the aimless space of lava is that represents the.
Sorry, this is Alex speaking. Before we pop out, I need to use the restroom, so I'll be right back.
Go for it.
That's a baller idea. Same.
Hang on, I'll be right back.
Oh
no. You go and do it too. So you all are now within the lava. Kahar has stated that you all should not. If you're going to leave it for good. And you are just below the surface. What is it that you all would like to do? You cannot see each other right now, but you can kind of hear each other a little bit as if you were talking underwater.
I want to gingerly poke my head up and see what is around.
Me too.
In my surroundings.
Give me a stealth check, whoever is peeking up their head.
We should all do this. It'll look like a comedy bit. Stealth check.
I'm gonna let just a couple look so we have fewer chances to get a natural one like that.
Can I roll above a 10?
Check this out, shit ass. Nat 1. 2 ones.
I saw one.
Yeah.
Let me just for everyone.
I'm staying under.
So Turlon's staying under, but for everybody's viewing pleasure, I will activate the scene that you will see before.
I'm gonna close my eyes. Loading Gatch Lair torture. Why is it called Gatch Lair torture, Steven?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Steven!
It's the torture chamber. That's
you all
why.
know it's the torture chamber.
The fuck?
It's not a surprise.
In Bowser's castle, bro. These people hanging in bird cages above the lava.
We're gonna have to do fucking parkour.
What you all see above you, and I'll say, Vita, unbeknownst to yourself, you feel like you've been holding your breath this entire time. So as you emerge, you let out this as you start to breathe in. But it appears like nothing moves around you. But as you let out that noise, Vita, there's just a ever so slight echo as you are within a massive cavern. From you all's perspective, from Foundry to your left, to the west, this cavern goes on for another maybe 100 feet, kind of narrowing, just this massive lava pool further on. But you all see above you is about 20 feet in the air. You see the bottom of these cages that are 8-9 feet in diameter, and then in height maybe 11 feet tall. These massive cages that are dangling by chains that are attached to the ceiling, like a pulley within the ceiling, that is maybe above you a good 60-70 feet in the air. And you see the rest of the chain continue on over to a ledge. And what you all see to the right of you in Foundry is a cliff face of that's 20 feet off the ground, or from your current surface level up. And the cavern continues to your right. You are not able to see it currently from your current position, but you can see that there's a cliff that goes 20 feet up, but the cavern itself goes 60-70 feet into the air. You see the chains all come down and to attach. And I'll see from your current perspective, you can see that some of the chains are empty, but you do see that there seem to be bodies within the chains that are over here. You're not entirely sure about the cages that are above you currently, right? But can people give me a perception check if you would like to kind of get from your current vantage point, look at the people that are ahead of you. You see the cages that are around you are iron cages. They look to be metal. I'll say that. Oh, there we go. That's a nice one.
Big 30.
Big 30 from Vita. Vita, even though as you breathe out into this large cavernous space, you see across the way the light is just hitting them just quite right. Is you see that the bodies that are within these cages appear to be nude. There appears to be lashes across them. You see blood, but it looks dried up, and it's glowing and glistening in the lava around, and they appear to be just laying there, motionless. You're not entirely sure if they are alive, but they are...
Can I use message?
You absolutely could if you wanted to.
I'm also gonna say, knowing everything's okay, because people aren't screaming, I'm gonna hop up now. You want me to roll a stealth check?
Sure. Go make a stealth check.
Yeah.
Seems like no one reacted to Vita's stealth. There you go. You silently come out of the lava and you see a similar sight in front of you. Vita, what do you say?
Cast a message on whatever the closest body is to us.
Well, closest one you see is this one here. This one.
That one? Okay. I'll say, hello. We're here to save you. Move around a little bit if you're fine with that.
I'll say
the voices, bro. The voices.
As you finish this message, you see the body. As it's laying down, its head kind of propped up a little bit. And you saw its arm was kind of hanging out of the side, that you could see just these weird bruises and cuts across it. As you see its arm just suddenly grab up onto the metal cage, and it lifts itself up as it seems to be looking around. And you see the cage as it moves, just kind of slowly sways back and forth. You can hear just creaking sound, just as it sounds, but you do not get a response. It looks like it's just looking around silently.
I'm gonna say, hang on, I have an idea. How low is the very bottom of the closest cage?
20 feet.
As in 20 feet from me now, or if I was under it?
20 feet as if you were directly under it. From your eyes, like from the level of the lava to the bottom of the cage is 20 feet.
John, can you lift me up?
Yeah, I can try. While swimming, because we're like kind of treading water.
Are we? Is it above? Water. Is it above?
Yeah. So is this
like? Are we like? Gosh, can we stand, or are we actually treading lava?
You are in straight up lava right now. Like,
okay, so the floor
it's a weird feeling where you are in a pool right now. Basically.
Also, above board, I want John to get me within 15 feet of the thing, so I can jump into the cage. I'd also probably pop an Invisi before doing it, just to not freak out people. Because once I'm in the cage, I can see up here.
Sorry, Steven, can you reiterate, these lines that are coming out of the cages, are they like beams that are holding them up, or are those supposed to be ropes hanging from the ceiling?
Those are chains that it goes up to the ceiling, attaches it like a pulley point, and then goes down to another level. Okay. Off, like above to this cliff that you can't see exactly.
Yeah, we're in like a pit, and there's like a cliff above. Yes. Like imagine walking over and looking down in the lava pit, the cages, that's where we are.
Okay. And these cages are suspended above this lava pit. I'll say it's essentially to get yourself up another 5 feet, Turlon, is going to be not something that can be done quietly. That's up to you if you want to still do it.
Sure.
But it's going to require a good athletics check from John and a good acrobatics check from you in terms of coordinating together to essentially somehow boost you while you're both treading water, essentially. Now, this is a thicker liquid, so it's kind of like you're treading water in like honey, right? So
Jesus.
you have a little bit more oomph to it. Like, you don't have to tread that hard right now, but it is still to get you up high enough to get you to the point where you could feel safe about not just teleporting and you're just like right underneath the cage, to where you just fall back down into the lava, which again, Kahar said as soon as you leave the lava, you know, there's a danger there. You are not protected from its magic. So there's a lot of risk associated, but it may be possible.
Until we make noise, see if Gatch is here or not before we start climbing shit. And
good with that, just to be on the safe side.
The figure you see over there is still kind of looking around, has not noticed you all yet, but has has slowly gotten back down.
I'm a little nervous about whispering in these tortured people's ears. I don't know if that will 100% work for us. I definitely want to get more information. And I mean, I'm not saying don't do it. I'm just a little nervous.
Felix, how many times can you turn into an animal in a day?
Twice per 10 minutes.
Can you
so like, I need to take 10 minutes to refocus, and I can transform into an animal twice.
But once he's out, just like us, he can't get back in the lava. So if he turns into a bird and flies around,
I was thinking
he's
of
stuck.
Bat, because it would make more sense for one to be in a cave, but
sure, agreed. If he turns into a bat and flies around, still applies. He can't go back
still
to the lava.
hide, but yeah.
Well, what do we get from teleporting into one of these cages right now?
Well, we have to find a way up at all, right? I don't know if you still have one of your like Dimension Dory type spells, Vita, but even then, I think that could only cover just you and one other person.
We could do idea. All right, so some of these cages are empty. John, or I can like fly up there. John would be best climbing up because he's strongest. We could lower down a cage till it's within like reaching distance. You guys grab onto it, and then we like pull you out. And then we go, well.
John's strong, but John's strong enough to lift multiple people and a giant metal cage.
Yes.
I think I could do it.
I think so.
And, I mean, John, if you think you're strong enough, that idea is great, assuming we're strong enough.
I think there's probably also like machines up there to lower them. So
maybe, yeah, they probably do put them close to the fucking lava. I mean, I think at this point though, Felix, we can have Felix scope it out first.
Bat time.
Yeah, and I guess your backup plan can be if you see people up there and you're running out of time and it doesn't look like we have any good option, you can dick around in one of the cages and hide.
Just turn into a bat, see what's up there. Vita can message you while you're up there to figure out, to relay like information, and then if it's clear, I'll climb up and lower a cage so you guys can grab onto it.
Let me do something first. I don't want to waste an animal charge yet until we need to. Let me detect magic, just to see if there's anything fucky around the cliffside.
So I don't want to knit, but I really do gotta drop at 10 because I have to go to bed, wake up at 6 a.m.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Work boy.
Is height 4. It's just 30-foot emanation from you.
Yeah, I would try and swim as close as I can to like the cliffside, and then try and just see if I can gauge any sort of anything.
From your current position, you do not detect anything magical besides the necklaces and other magic items. Excuse me, that your compatriots have.
Felix, do you want me to ask them if Gatch is here before you turn into a bat, or do you want to just do a bat?
I'll be honest, I don't really want to spook these people.
Yeah, we shouldn't be. I don't think we should be sending the messages. I think we can work without them just fine.
Yeah, we're gonna have to save them, but right now they're still in danger, so we should just try to leave them be for now until we can kill Gatch. I
trust Felix's scouting more than tortured people right now.
So we turn into a bat, and then what?
I'm going to see what's on the cliffside.
Yeah, because we can't see this cliff. So
relay information. Just make sure to message him after, I don't know, like 2 minutes.
I can still message with bat form, right?
Ideally, we probably don't. We might not even need it though. Ideally, he flies up. There's no one there. He can just come back. Yeah, he can like land. He can land up there if it's safe, because you can't go back in the lava. So if there's no one up there, you land up there if it's safe, and then we carry out our giddy uppy plan.
Well, we need
All
some
right.
kind of plan if it's not safe, because we're in the
I think if it's
lair.
not safe, he can fly back to one of the
bad
empty
guy.
cages, and then we can work from there. I mean, if it's not safe, we're just in a bad situation no matter what, right? Like, no matter what we plan for, a bunch of us are down here in lava on low ground. There's only so much we can do. I think probably in that situation, Felix would want to come in here and try to, like, lower the cage somehow from inside before, like, our attackers got to us, but it gets real dicey real fast if that's the case.
All right.
But you guys are we're all currently safest while we are still in here. So
Yes.
For now,
yes.
you guys are okay.
So we're gonna stay here.
Yeah.
Do you have an invisibility potion? It might actually be good for you. You do?
I do, but I'm not going to use it. I'm going to
I wouldn't use it here, but in an emergency situation, it'd be helpful.
So I have aerial form, so I can use my cast wild shape. Blah, 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 blah. I turn into a bat.
Hell yeah.
I'll pick him up and throw him so he can get some air.
So I have a fly speed of 30 feet and precise echolocation for 40 feet.
Ooh.
Awesome.
I'm still a medium creature, so I'm a decently sized bat.
Yeah, you're like a flying
Fat
yeah.
bat.
I'm a big bat.
It's a big ass bat.
So where do you fly to get above the cliff? Where do you want to chill?
I want to just fly right over here. Just go up right here.
Then I am going to delete some walls. You all can see the rest, and then I think that can be kind of a good point for the session.
Oh my god, it's big!
What you all
You
see,
can do so much torture
what you
here.
see, Felix, is a massive cavern, and the floor is covered in blood. You do see that these chains are connected to kind of these crank pulleys that could lower and raise these cages above the ground. You do see some extra cages to the south where there appears to be a dead body, and as you can see immediately, this is the dead body of some kind of female figure. Once again, nude, missing a left arm, lacerations across their entire body, and it appears like her body is gutted. There is a giant slash down the middle of her stomach, and it appears to be emptied. You see these contraptions that you have never seen before, but they look exactly like Iron Maidens. These sarcophagi that have these doors.
Oh, I'm familiar with the Iron Maidens.
Yes, exactly. But Felix has probably never seen something like it.
No, there's no.
There are several.
I think he's briefly spooked by the weird silhouette before he notices that they're just metal.
Yes, and you see that there is a massive bonfire that is within kind of just giant cauldron that is providing quite a bit of light that's flickering across the cavern. You see there are gurneys and tables to the north. One body appears to be stretched out across it. You see there's a bunch of metal poles and tools that are laid across the table. Leather straps, things like that. And then you see two things here. These are used to stretch people, which, you can only determine based off of a closer inspection, but just to give people a perspective of what they look like. They're like a bar at the top and the bottom with some bracers that you could attach someone and then slowly tie it back to stretch them. So, and there appears to be a further path down to the southeast on this map. But that is the rest of the torture chamber. I will say that we can end the session there.
It sucks here.
Damn.
So welcome to Gatch's torture room. I can't wait for y'all to kill this guy.
Many months ago, Steven asked what he could do in Sumia, and I said, you can make it a little darker. Steven.
Gatch will be dead. Surely Gatch will die.